Okay, my question is this: is the media gonna ask Donald Trump any questions about what's going on in Louisiana, as far as with these gun-toting Christians? Are they gonna accept federal aid finally? Because a lot of these people have lost some of their houses, and will the legislature, which I believe is predominantly Republican,
it is.
I live in the state of Florida. I think it is.
Yeah.
Are they going to accept funds? Because I remember there was another natural disaster. I forgot where it was exactly here in this country, and you had a lot of Republicans saying no, those people should not get federal aid.
Right.
But now that this is one of those, down south, red states, I just would love to know what the answer is, and I hope someone does ask them these questions, because you can't always harp on the federal government as the problem and, get out the way.
Yeah.
And then when things go bad, what are libertarians? What are they going to do? And how do they expect people to pull themselves out of this one?
Well, the libertarians are, you should have been born with a rich parent, from a rich parent. But it's interesting. There have been discussions and debates, whether it was Sandy Aid, whether it was that giant, Joppa, Missouri, the huge thing in the Midwest. There was even Katrina, produced some debate about exactly how this should be done and whether it should be done. But I really think that the Republicans generally are standing there with their hands out for disaster aid, because disasters tend to hit rich people as well as poor people. And so from the Republican point of view, it's just, a great way to get federal aid in and pump up the local economy and put things back together, and even use it like they did in New Orleans to gentrify a city. Now, on the other hand, health care, because this is the flip side of what you're talking about, Charles, these states will not take federal money for Medicaid to provide medical services to poor people or to the working poor. You actually have to be working to qualify for Medicaid. For federally subsidized Medicaid, for the expansion of Obamacare, you have to have an income, and Louisiana is not doing that. So will they take federal aid for this climate change induced storm and the damage that it's causing, or will they say, nah, you can keep that along with the Medicaid money? I have a feeling they'll take the flood aid, and they'll continue to refuse to take the Medicaid money, but we'll see. Charles, excellent point. Go ahead.
With this administration, or hopefully if Hillary gets in, can we not stipulate that for them to take that flood money fund, that they should take money for Obamacare?
You can't.
Don't we have that power as well?
Yeah, no. That would require an act of Congress. You can't make a legally contingent without Congress, and which is controlled by Republicans, so that ain't going to happen. But you could certainly make a moral issue for it. You could, I could see a signing ceremony in the Rose Garden where the president says, okay, we're going to send $20 million down to Louisiana. By the way, I've got $1 billion here for their health care expansion for Medicare. Why don't you help your people out this way, too? Some of them were injured. 8 people were killed. People need help. He could shame them, and this would be the perfect opportunity to use that bully pulpit for shaming. It's not. Actually, you've got John Bell. What's his name? You've got it. Yeah, there's a Democrat who's now the governor of Louisiana. So the legislature is entirely Republican. John Bell Edwards, I think his name is. And he's so who knows? It's possible more will happen. Charles, thanks for the call. William in how do you say that town in Louisiana, William?
It's Merrickland, Thom.
Merrickland. What's up?
Well, yeah, I wanted to tell you, we have with the election of our new governor, received the Medicaid expansion funds. I was calling in today.
Has he already taken? Has he taken the money, William? Has he taken the money?
Yes, he has.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
And I put my application in the other day at my doctor's office, and my card should be coming in the mail within like 10 days.
Oh, that's marvelous.
And but I was calling in. We have like 12 parishes, which would be counties anywhere else, that are severely damaged, and just like you were saying about the media is not treating it like it's Katrina, because it's not New Orleans, and it wasn't a named storm, but it dropped as much rain on us as in the central part of Louisiana as Katrina or any named storm did.
Yeah.
You know, and people are trapped in their attics still today. We have a volunteer Cajun army that's going out with the policemen and the EMTs going door to door to try to get people out of their attics again.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, we last night here in D.C., you know, it's been super hot and super moist here, and last night there was just this, freak thunderstorm that it's a pop-up storm, you know, and Louise and I were like, whoa, this is so loud, so much lightning, so much rain, and it was actually, the boat was actually leaking, which is not a good thing for a boat. But anyhow, William, thank you for the call.